Good morning, everybody. How are we doing? Going to carry on speed running. Now, one mistake I've made is, I've got my coffee, but I haven't had breakfast. So I'll get my excuses in now. Let's do a 10-minuter. Eccentrica 3 is rated 12.15, so I ought to be able to hold my own at this level. Opponent is 12.24 from God knows where, and we're still trying for the Goring Gambit. Let's hope we get one. I would really love to share this with you guys. I've obviously surprised Conan V with my second move. Okay. So we get the Philidor. Now, I'm seeing this loads at the minute, the Philidor. And the good news is that there's a variation. It's not a variation of the Goring because it's not the Goring. But, okay, well. Okay, this is a complete detour anyway, so. Alright, so I'm going to take back here, I think with the Queen. Idea of Bishop out to C4. And a very cheeky checkmate idea. And, okay, so he's blocked that with the Knights. This is undefended. This, he's got Bishop E7 to block. So that's my hunch. It defends the pawn. So what's the situation? It's quite an identical position, a symmetrical position. His knight's got two ways to come into here, and this one comes with tempo. I don't really approve of that at all. So I'm wondering if I should actually move my bishop a second time and pin the aforementioned knight, and I think I shall. If he tries to break it with the queen, you see, I'm threatening to... Yeah, okay, break it with the queen. Do I have knight here? Takes. Not sure. Very interesting, though. So I'm still kind of stopping him from moving, because now he's put the king and the queen in line. So what I want to do is I want to get a rook. Centralise my rooks pretty quickly, eh? Now that's one way. I'm going to cover the open file so that I can castle legally. But then I have to move the bishop a second time. I could short castle and then stick my h-rook on d1. I mean, you know, the queen can always just move here or here. I feel like if I move my bishop to g5, he's just going to do this and castle. So I think I'm going to try and beat him to the punch a little bit. But it's definitely an interesting game. I've spent a minute on that move. Okay, the knight is still in a pinnage. There, knight takes, queen takes. Right, I can stick my rook straight on there. If I do, what's going to happen? That's the question. Well, she still has to defend the knight, so she can go there and she can go there and still defend the knight, right? I think it's time now to engage bishop. And he doesn't have a great diagonal, but this is as good as any. Okay. Now, is it one of my rooks coming to d1? And I can simply drop back as well. That doesn't cost me anything. Okay. So he's unbroken the pin on the knight. Unbroken? That's not a word. Well, it is a word, but it's not the right use of the word. He's broken the pin on the knight. He's blocked it. And I have options here of, like, takes, maybe with a knight. Or takes with the bishop, reinstating the pin. And my hunch is that's quite a good investment of a minor piece. 2 pawns right there from the king's side, leaving an isolated pawn which is worth less than a full pawn. 2 questions. A, do I want to abuse the queen first, and then B, which minor piece do I want to give up? My hunch is I want to give up the knight, so I'm just going to do that. Also, it might give me ideas of slapping my queen straight in there. Okay, and I can now secure this bishop quite easily. Okay, it's moved its queen. The knight can now move around the cabin. Okay, fair enough. I do have a checkity-doodah. And I can't stick my queen on A3 because of that bastard there. There. If queen takes, I can trade queens and then win the knight. I'm going to do it. He has to take with a pawn. I don't think he's got a good... Has he got a good counter? Okay, so he's seen it and he's taken with the pawn. Alrighty then. I still can't play queen there. Really tempting myself to play. Oh dear. Now bishop on there would be lovely, wouldn't it? So something like this and just whisk the bishop round. Whip it round, that's the word. We're not whisking anything. We're playing a low whisk strategy. You can see opponent is playing solid chess. Okay, I think I have to stick it here. I'm defending this pawn. I wanted to put it here and then here, but the knight can have it if it goes there. Now, are we going to now abuse the knight? It can't go there. If we tell the knight to get on his way, I might have queen a7, which of course is not going to win the game on its own. You can't go there. Okay, hit the knight. If he goes there, I take him. If he goes there, he defends a7. And I can go back to this plan, but I can't because he's now got two pieces looking at it. Huh. Okay, there's only two ways to defend. Is block with the queen or push g3, right? That's a checkmate threat, and I can't go there. So this is an option. It's not my preferred option. I've also got a check, hang on. I've got a check here, which can't be blocked. So forces that or that. Doesn't really help anything. Also, I can't go there either because queen takes. So it's either queen g3 or g3. The check does nothing. Okay, I'm going to play queen g3. And recapture with the h-pawn. Towards the centre. I know he's got this kind of solo guy there, but hopefully I can pick that off. Knight can't go there, can't go there, can't go there. Bishop controls all of those squares, but when the knight moves, the bishop has to move as well. Because of this discovery. There you go. There it is. There, if his rook comes in now, he's attacking both of these. So I'm thinking I'm actually going to defend the bishop rather than try and move it. Also, I don't have this square right now because of that rook. God, he's making it hard for a bloody Tuesday morning, isn't he? Come on. Okay, bishopy nonsense going on. Okay, 3 minutes 10, need to step up the pace. This is his major weakness, right? So, there we go. What's our major strength? Andy, the local hero. His pawns are bad. He's got an extra knight, but I have 2 extra pawns. Okay, that wins a pawn. Well done. Congratulations. Let's say bishop moves back. Let's say I hit the knight. Let's say I do this. Bishop takes, I win the bishop. Pawn takes, I actually win the rook. I win the rook. That is a check. It's a discovered check, so there we go. And I'm up ever so slightly in material. Okay, but this is a tempo gaining move because the bishop's undefended. He's looking at this with his rookie. Let's chuck in a check. I'm just going to stick it here. Just make sure it's on a light square. He can have this pawn. I think we do some doubling now with the idea of this. King can't go there or there because it's a rook attack, so he has to go there, and then I win the knight. Again, I'm having to resort to the clock, which is not good practice. I mean, it's perfect, yeah. It's a way to win games. Okay, interesting here. King has 2 legal moves. I think I'm going to win at least a pawn, though. Check. Wins the bishop. Check wins the bishop. And if he goes there, it's even worse because it comes with another check. Okay. Oh, but now he's actually got a king fork, but then I win the knight. Now I win the knight. Okay, if I have time, okay. If I have time, I was going to say I'm going to play this move. I'm up a piece now, and that wins another pawn. God, skin of your bloody teeth, isn't it, this stuff? Who would play this stupid game? Right, I'm noticing I've got a potential disco going off. Ding, 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 burn, baby, burn. Yes, pay a super sub of $5 for me not to beatbox. And he resigns. Get in! Get in. Was he a good sport? Yes, he was. One for the road. Go on. McLean. Where the... Qatar. Okay. Oh, we've got a d4. I don't like playing d4. Oh, got a fucking London. Okay. Welcome to London. Okay, I'm thinking about, you know, where to put this bishop, and I think if I was to trade here, then a fianchetto bishop on that long diagonal makes some sense, ish. But let's just play some normality for now. Just develop some bits. Queen b6 is on. But Queen b6 can be met with Queen b3. I play that move a lot in defence, sir. I've had so many Goering Gambits guys playing on like Lee chess and stuff like that, and some absolutely smashing wins. And nobody wants to accept the scotch or get into the scotch at this level on the speedrun. So it's getting on my tit ends. Well, the opponent is having long think now. Long think. Take all the time you want. It's fine. McLean. I think it's Qatar. There's this glitch on chess.com right now where I think that's what it's saying. Qatar. Okay, well, clearly I've thrown the cat among the pigeons now. Okay, so it goes a normal London move anyway. Right, so I've got a feeling that clock pressure could be to our advantage here. Is b6 even a move in case he takes so I can take back? Or do I just leave his pawn offside? 8 minutes 29. What are we on anyway? 12:29. Okay. Develops, prepares the castle. Good idea. I think I'll do the same. So it's like I'm meeting his dark squared wedge with a wedge of my own, potentially. Well, he's just played all the normal... How have you taken a minute 45 to play the moves that you always play in the London? And his short castle. There you go. Classic London. You know, queen there. Okay. I mean, this might prompt some pawn damage. That's all. That's all I'm thinking. It's not going to get anywhere. It's defended by the knight. It does mean this knight kind of can't move. That bishop just takes it. Do I push up on the light squares here, maybe? There we go. There we go. That's what we're on about. Now, like queen c8, you've got ideas of this. Now, generally, what you'll have to do that takes, you're wanting to kind of checkmate with a knight on here and a queen going on this square, right? But you can't do that with a knight on this square. So you then need a plan to dislodge that knight, which is made harder after opponent has played knight b d2 because he's got a spare. So it feels like we're clashing in the middle of the park right now. This guy's thinking very carefully. I'm actually just wondering about a kind of a stonewall structure here. But I mean, just numerically, does that work? Because he's got 3 attackers on there, hasn't he? And I don't. I've got 1, 2 defenders. Now I've got Burn Baby Burn going around my head. Disco Inferno, is it? Who sang it anyway? I don't know. It's an absolute classic. Okay, I'm just going to go in and try and gum up his queen side. The London has a poor rep as a boring opening, and this is why. We've got ourselves into a positional melee here, with nobody having any fun at all. But maybe that's my fault. Maybe I need to get more creative. I'm on 7 minutes 51. This guy's down close to 6 minutes now. And more coffee is needed. Okay, something happened, guys. Wait right there, I'm coming. Okay. Okay, if a pawn goes forward, it can be tucked. Do I just centralise a rook and... There. Where's my knight going? Okay, I think I might swing this bishop round, again with kind of eyes on that knight there. Remember, because we've already been up there to annoy the knight. He said go away, I said fine. Now I've come back again. Okay. Hang on. So if I take... I can just do this. Can I just do this? That bishop's undefended. That's a rather nice square for my knight. How often do the best moves come from a moment that starts with, hang on. Wait one moment there. Okay. Okay, so shit's just got real. I'm looking at e6. Takes. I don't have queen takes. Yeah. Maybe we don't want that kind of shenanigans. There. That's defended only by the queen. So yeah, I'm feeling optimistic about opening up this diagonal. Maybe I should have took there first. That might have been an idea. Okay. Okay. I take that rook takes. I think it might just be time to stick this bishop here. Or that. Let's do that. I think I might allow him to take a move, capturing on there. There's no point me... well, we're assuming pawn's going to... I mean, it might be bishop takes as well. Bishop takes... Pawn takes would leave him an isolated pawn. But I'm now eyeing up the long diagonals. Have now got a lot sexier, haven't they? And his bishops are in the middle of the board, whereas mine are pretty well placed, looking at these diagonals. Okay. And now you can only take with a pawn, isn't it? I do have that, actually, then hitting the queen and the bishop, if I should want the bishop. I still have that. And it takes the knight off this long diagonal with my remaining bish. I think I need to take his bishop off the board. I think that's just a requirement at this point. Just look how open the board is. I'm having it. I'm having it, and I'm not thinking twice, and I'm not going to ask you again. Okay, queen cannot take this pawn. I'm actually a pawn up. Who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk that? Okay. Attacked, not defended. It is defended by the queen. I lie. Rook e8 makes sense. Bishop b7 makes sense. Bishop b7, you know, I want to get the queen off the back rank, connect the rooks, and then we're going to think about applying checkmate on a square like g7, which we could do now. Oh no, my pawn. Oh. You saw it. I think I just want to secure him. No, because I spy a problem. Eine kleine Problem. Is this playable? No, for the same reason that he goes there and hits my queen. And that's the same problem again. Okay, I think I might go. And that just drops the fucking pawn. Okay. That then. Defend the pawn with that rook. This rook might come to e8. This pawn can't move because you get mated. f6 feels like a kind of cowering move. And that just sticks 2 fingers up to his idea. We're both on 3 minutes 58. Christ, come on. That's nice, isn't it? Pins the knight. This pawn is a danger. It is a passed pawn. It can't be touched by any other pawn. Okay, he's attacking my bishop. I think I want to keep that bishop though. I can't go there because it drops this pawn, so I'm just going to drop back. That's defended only by that now. Again, we're down to the clock, boys and girls. Bugger. Right. Okay, Pushkin, off you go. Pushkin my pawn. I now have a checkity-doodah. So, for example, if he does something like that, it's going to hurt. There you go. That was a 7-second move, you see, and resigns. That's all it takes. One blunder. My mum took me up to London. Okay, I played a good middle game. Thank you. Accuracy 87. It disapproved of my. I made a whoopsie in the opening. Where's my whoopsie? Didn't like that. I was just trying to make something happen because it was just like dull as bloody ditch water in London, in old London town. It's a real pea super. Yes. So anyway, we're up to 12:44, and I think that will do for now. So, yeah, sorry about how boring the London system is. I don't choose the openings. Yeah, and to be honest, you know, it was a very, very close look up until this point here. It's like super duper tight. You know, opponent played jolly well, I have to say. 12:50, but I had no misses, no blunders, so I'm very happy about that. A couple of mistakes, which is going to happen, but it was a trap, you know. That's the thing, and just oops, and there you go. Found the best move, won the game. Sometimes that's all it takes, one little slip up. There you go. Thank you for watching, everybody, and I'll see you later.